Why, hello there, everyone. It's Prince Vegeta here, and welcome to the very first ever auditions for the Dragon Ball Z casting. Now, basically, it's gonna go the same way like the Sonic cast, except it's going to be a little bit different because we're gonna be doing Dragon Ball Z characters. So, that means that don't expect this to be too new or different. Basically, another thing to throw out in disclaimer, right very at this moment, is that I will be making it easier for you people this time around so you guys can just easily be able to do auditions without any problems. That means you guys will be given the option to send the clips in or do live auditions, because that will be probably easier for most of you, if not all. But don't take advantage of it, because if you guys can do live auditions, I prefer you all to do live auditions. But if you really truly can't, then do clips. All right, getting into the ground rules. Ground rule number 1. Try your best to give the best impression that you can of the character that you are trying to portray. And also make sure to give off emotion and capture the energy of the character that you are trying to do. Because I'm not looking for anything perfect or anything like that. I'm not trying to look for perfect actors. I'm just basically trying to look for people that can be able to show me the voice, the character, and put the emotion and action into the character. And that's all really what I'm looking for. It's not that complicated. All right, and ground rule number 2. I want you to keep this a fair game because I want fair competition from this whole entire thing. And the biggest thing I want y'all to realize is that when there's a set date on this type of thing, then you need to be able to abide by that set date. And from the time that this thing is posted, this audition slash casting, till the date that it ends and is closed, then you guys have to be very much aware that that is the only time that you guys have to do auditions, send clips, whatever you guys got to do for your auditions, so that way I can look over it and be able to process it so we can keep this train moving forward. Because I don't have time to be just, being lagged behind by, certain people. It's not me trying to say that y'all can't keep up with the program, just that if there's people that do slack behind, then it will make it harder for me to move on. So just letting y'all know that ahead of time so no one gets on my ass about it, and there's no exceptions otherwise. So just letting y'all know that. All right, and ground rule number 3, I think this is the last one before we move into the final closing statement or whatever, so not. Try to have a bit of common sense, please. I can't stress this one very much because as a Saiyan and very much as a Saiyan elite, I very much want y'all to have some common sense while doing these auditions. And y'all need to take some charge in these auditions, especially when you're going live in front of me and some of the judges that I have judging you. Now look, I'm gonna put this hopefully very clear for all of you, and hopefully you all are following. I'm not trying to push y'all too much, and I'm not trying to put a lot of expectation on y'all, because I know y'all are humans and we all make mistakes and we're not always gonna get it on the first try. But I really need y'all to show me that you guys are willing to do this. Show me that you are dedicated and take charge in your own schedule. So that way we can move things faster, not just for you, but not just for you. I mean, did I just say not just for you? God damn it. Stupid teleprompter. Not just for me and you, but for both of us. So we're mutually getting something out of this. We're both moving along with the program. Everyone should be able to cooperate. That's what we all want. All right. And of course, I'm throwing this one in as a bonus, because Shadow didn't really do this in his video to really specify specifically um what characters y'all had to do, which is on his fault, not mine, because he's the team leader of Team Elite, so blame him. But basically, this is the casting list for all the characters in the Dragon Ball Z team that we're going to be having casted for all of you to try. And we got me, we got Kakarot, we got Piccolo, Gohan, we got Krillin, Tien, my wife Bulma, Chi-Chi, Android 18, 17, and then we got my son, Young Trunks or Trunks, Goten, and then Master Roshi, and I guess we really couldn't forget about this guy, but he's part of the Z cast as well, Yamcha, and then we can't also forget about Chaozu. So, yeah, that's the official roster of all the characters that we're going to have on board, and you guys can try them out, but just letting y'all know, please do not try to ask about the villains because we ain't going to talk about that. We are definitely not, and I mean not going to talk about the villains. No Frieza, no Beerus, and definitely not no Cell. Okay, yeah, I know I need to calm down. Anyways, back on topic. Well, back with you all again. Hopefully y'all just ignore everything that just happened after that. One little bit. But anyways, with my closing statement that I have to make, I think I've covered everything in this whole entire casting video, whatever so not you want to call it. And if you guys have any more questions for me or anything else like that along those lines, please contact through social media if you can. And those will be posted down below in the comments, maybe in the description, whichever way is easier. And then also we'll probably decide on, doing something else to help people out with that as well, if they need any help. So, yeah. Well, that's everything that we have for today. Hopefully you all will do good. And may the best of y'all show elite performance. And most certainly triumphantly win the battle for the Z Fighters. Can't wait to see you.